How's everybody doing? Welcome again back to Mr. Harris RYC. Mr. Harris RYC is in the house. Hope everybody's feeling lovely. We got a beautiful sunny day outside here in New York City. Want to check out some more music. All right. So, you guys' comments have been asking me to listen to this young lady because, you know, I've fallen in love with Dimash. You know, Dimash is the truth. And if you guys haven't heard him, you know, check him out. You know, we've listened to a couple of his songs already, but the guy's got skills. He's like one of the best singers that God has ever put on this planet. So I am definitely a fan. But we're not talking about Dimash today. So in the comments, a lot of you guys have said, oh, check out Diana, and I'm probably gonna mess up this name. I think he's Russian, and correct me if she's not. But her name is Diana Ankudanova, or Ankudanova. All right, so if you can help me with the enunciation of her name, I'd appreciate it. But haven't checked it out yet. You know how we do over here. You know, I like to hear it for the first time with you guys. But y'all said that she's also an incredible singer. So let's check it out. Let's see what it's all about. All right. What's this? Show.
Fire, and no one could save me but you. It's strange what desire will make foolish people do. I never dreamed that I need somebody like you.
Class.
What we get to play to make me feel this way. What we getting to do to let me dream of you. What we getting to say. I never felt this way. What we getting to do to make me dream of you. I don't wanna fall in love. No, I don't wanna fall in love.
What's the face thing? Yeah.
And no one could save me but you.
All right. Man, stop this. There we go. There we go. All right. I see why y'all picked her. I see why y'all asked me to check her out. Good singer. How old is she? Looks pretty young too. You know how old she is?
I'm not sure.
She looks pretty young. You know what I think we're learning from these singers that are like getting all these views and that are like really like wowing people? There are two things I think that they're able to bring. Number one is presence, right? So like, you know, stage presence and presence are two different things. Presence is when you have the ability to capture your audience by whatever you do. Sometimes we watch people who just walk into a room and automatically you say, yo, who's that? Who's that? That person has presence. She has a lot of confidence in what she's doing. First of all, the background was amazing, by the way. You know, whoever did the stage design, great job. But she was just so confident, had so much presence in what she was doing. She captured all of our attention, right? So I think some of the new innovative singers, that's one of the things they all are having. The other thing is that this voice placement thing. If you close your eyes, you thought you listened to a guy in the very beginning. She was singing from the back of her throat. The same thing like when some of these other singers sing, you think sometimes you listen to a girl because they're changing their placements. If you listen, it's not the range. She wasn't singing that low. It was low, but it wasn't that low. So what made it sound like a guy? It's really about your voice placement. That's the magical thing about singing. This instrument can do so much. You know, you got Gregorians who sing 2 and 3 notes at one time. I still haven't figured out how to do any of that. Layla Hathaway does 2 notes at one time. This young lady has learned, like so many others are doing, you know, how do I put these reflections and change the placement of my singing that maybe I sound really dark? You know, I sound like a male, or now I sound like a female, or maybe I sound like this. And to me, I think it's all creative, like, and I appreciate that level of creativity because to me, it shows me that you're taking your instrument really, really serious. So for those of us who are listening, who are just, you know, consumers of music, at least hopefully by listening to our show, you know, you're raising a higher level of appreciation for the art. But those of us who are students of the music, you know, there are 2 takeaways here, as we already mentioned. Number 1 is presence. You know, when you get in front of that stage or on that mic, how you introduce yourself, how you carry yourself, how you walk, how you visually look will determine people's attraction to look at you, to be captured into your performance. And the other thing is, you know, how do you take one note and make that same note sound like different people or different reflections? That same note changed one's mood, right? Because when she sung this song, it was very dark, right? But it was still like, I was so captive, like where she's going with this. She had me, I ain't gonna front, she really had me. I'm just greedy, to be honest with you, in my closing. Like, I always want more. I would have liked to have seen that song. Mainly when I saw the set turn from black and blue to had oranges and stuff, I said, yo, she's about to really open up and take it somewhere else. I feel like she opened up a little bit. I would have liked to have seen like, bam. You know, once again, like, y'all know if Dimash was doing this song, y'all know where he would have went when the orange and the reds came on and the yellows. He would have been singing crazy. Man. But she's not, she's a force to reckon with, and she's young, look like it. She could be 18, 17 years old. In your comments, I mean, I really do read the comments, you know, myself and Ricky. So I love it when you guys comment. So I like to know, first of all, how to pronounce her name correctly, because it's written in Russian, and we don't speak Russian, so we're trying our best. So I was saying Diana Ankudanova, all right? Ankudanova, you know, are we close with that? Let me know. Don't beat me up if we're wrong. Also, how old is she? You know, I'd like to know that. And is there another song that she sings that she does some Dimash kind of stuff? You know, that she just sings out of this planet? Let me know. Thanks for tuning in. We got a new show coming soon. You know, one of the things we want to try to start doing, because people have asked, like, hey, you know, you seem like you're seasoned, you understand this music thing. We're gonna start offering some vocal classes and lessons and like more in depth and this kind of stuff. If you're interested in seeing things like that, let me know. Put in the comments. You know, we're probably gonna put it on the same website, YouTube page, or something different. I'm not sure yet, but people have asked about it, so we want to kind of do that. Thanks again for tuning in. Mr. Harris RYC. Don't forget to subscribe, share. Good health to you and your family. Peace.